Although it may look like there's not much going on in this quiet little neighborhood, right here lives a proud foster parent to 4 cats and 4 dogs. One may ask, how is it possible for one person to have so many animals? Samantha Olcsvary would reply, with a little love, care, patience, and with the knowledge that she is once again saving someone's furry little life. Continuously working with various dog rescue groups for the past 2 years, she's now the proud owner of Daisy and Charlie, her 2 beagles, Benny, a Lhasa mix, but still one remains in search of a good home, and that pup goes by the name of Hannah.
I fostered Hannah. She is an obese lab cross, possibly with beagle. She was at the Caledon Pound, towards Toronto. Her family chose not to come get her, and because of her size and her good nature, the pound called and asked somebody take her in the rescue, help her lose some weight, and then find a new home. So she's being sponsored by Adopt-A-Dog, Save a Life, and they're in Toronto, which seems appropriate because she is from that area. So that's Hannah. I got involved with the rescue groups because I was living in an apartment and my cousin was volunteering at the SPCA, so I thought I'd like to too. And then from the SPCA, I went and volunteered at Animal Aid in St. Thomas, and they're a private rescue. And then from there, I found out about all the rescue dog program and how you take in a dog and foster it, and then the rescue organization would find them a home. Why should people adopt from rescues rather than backyard breeders and pet stores? Well, pet stores generally, the dogs are coming from backyard breeders. Backyard breeders don't treat the dogs right. Most often, you don't know what kind of genetic defects you could be getting. A majority of them are puppies, so you're not going to know what type of health issues and temperament issues you're going to have until they start to grow up. Rescues put all the money and the time into training, into medical, so most dogs, sometimes they come in rough shape, so they need teeth pulled and they need to be spayed and neutered. They do all of that at a cost which would be well above what you would pay for a backyard breeder dog to be able to put the money into. And then you know what you're getting. You know that they came from a good home, they've lived in a home before, you know what to expect, and you have a dog that you can choose based on the type of lifestyle you have that will fit your type of life, and then you have a dog that is suitable for you rather than potentially a dog that isn't. There are pros and cons of fostering. Pros definitely is what you're doing. I think it's a selfless thing to take in a dog that has potentially been abandoned. Certainly some of them are lost, but most of them are abandoned. Some of them are mistreated. So you get an opportunity to work with a dog who's very grateful to be given a second chance. They turn out to be fantastic dogs, and you get to see them develop, and they really start to trust you and do a bond with you, and that's great. And then you get to rehome them and bring in another dog. The cons, I wouldn't say they're cons, I say they're more challenges. Certainly you don't know the dog's history, so they do the best, rescues will do the best to match up something that they feel will fit into your home. It's never a guarantee. Dogs that are in the pound are usually really stressed. It's very difficult on them, so the personality you see there is not what you're going to get when you bring them home. So there may be house trained, there may be some aggression issues, training issues, things like that, and then trying to integrate them into your house. But that's all part of it. I think a lot of foster families feel that way, that that's the joy of bringing them in and learning from them, because as well as them learning from you while you train them, you also learn from them. So each dog comes in with its own little personality things, so you work with that and you try and figure out what the challenges are and how to train them to be that adoptable dog that somebody would want.
With all the efforts being made by people like Samantha and the dog rescue organizations, it's the hope that dogs such as these do find good homes where they'll be loved and no longer mistreated. If you are interested in adopting Hannah, you can call 416-787-3862, or you can email info@adoptadogsavealife.com. I'm Shanita St. Hilaire, reporting for the Journal.